of the securities whose existence depend on their ability to get a AAA rating. None will become more pervasive or do more damage than collateralized debt obligations or CDs. CDs which had first been invented in the late but didn't become widely popular until were a kit of asset-backed securities and storage. A CDO is a collection of just about anything that generates yield: bank loans, junk bonds, emerging market debt, you name it, the higher the yield, the better. Just with a typical mortgage backed security, the rating agencies will run the city's trenches through their models and declared a large percentage of them AAA. There will also be a triple B or triple B minions slice, which was called the mezzanine portion, has an unrated equity trade, which would buy only after everyone else had collected their returns. One astonishing fact is that the serious managers didn't always have to disclose what the securities contained because those contents could change. Even more astonishing, investors didn't seem to care. They will be serious. No one, only the broad online of their loans they contained. So why were they willing to do so? Because the way up there viewed it, they weren't so much viewing a security. They were building a AAA rating. That's why the AAA was so okay. Like so many of the other financial products bursting onto the scenes, CDOs were in different kits of fixed income assets at whatever level or risk they decided, but CDOs were fraught with risks and conflicts. Debt was being used to avoid debt. CDOs managers were paid a percentage of the money in the CDO, meaning they had an incentive to find stuff to avoid, good, bad, or indifferent. Wall Street firms who usually worked hand in glove with the managers could earn FT fees, according to one hedge fund manager who become big investors in cities. How much as free to 50% of the cash flow generated by the assets in a CDOs went to pay the bankers, the CDOs manager, the rating agencies, and others who took out fees. What more? CDOs could also give banks and Wall Street securities firms both the means and the motive to move their words assets off their balance sheet and into a CDOs instead, and since the rating agents could be counted of the rate a big chunk of the CDOs AAA, nobody would be wiser. Uh, Is it a surprise to learn that just and the rating agents had failed to sniff out Emerald and WorldCom? They, they also drastically misjudged the first batch of CDs, perhaps not sure enough in their rating agents were forced to downgrade hundreds of CDs in no small part because They contained the bonds of certain companies. The agents had also woefully mis- misused a handful of investors through the serious manager and the firms that had underwriting them. But because the serious insurances was still small, neither the lawsuit nor the losses made headlines. Pressure while serious volume declined, and how did Wall Street respond? By devising a new type of serious, one that could be backed not by corporate loans but by mortgage-backed securities. The idea, says one person who was prominent in the serious business, was that the original related for serious loan diversification had proven to be flawed, but if you bought real estate, he said, you were wallet, you were safe.